Hey, everybody. Oh, wait, I'm invisible. Let me fix that. Hold on. Let's start over. Okay, I'm back. Fixed almost everything. Hold on 1 second. There we go. All right, this is what happens when you don't do this for a week and you just forget how to stream. Welcome to the stream, Cookie from YouTube. I do see your comments, and yes, I did see the photo mode trailer, and I'm excited for Cyberpunk's photo mode. It looks really in-depth. All my virtual photographer buddies are freaking out about it. It looks really good, really in-depth, and yeah, it's gonna be awesome. No, I did not see the fan film that you're talking about. I have seen one from the cosplay contest, and it wasn't great. There are a couple that were involved in that cosplay contest, one of which was filmed like in Europe somewhere, and it was very much in keeping with the vibe of the film. But no, I have not seen the fan film. That's cool that you talked to the art director. I'll have to look for that. I don't think you meant to say 35 or 35 more days till Cyberpunk, but yes, it's very soon. I can't believe it's finally here, finally coming. Because I am going to be playing on Stadia, my game is going to unlock 6 p.m. my time, Central Time, on Wednesday the 9th. So I'll actually get to play a few hours earlier than console players in my time zone. Console players, their games will unlock midnight the 10th in their local time zone. So it's kind of funny how that works. It's a little weird, but I'm pretty excited to get off of work and then start. It's going to be awesome. Oh, I doubt I'm the first one. There's I watched a YouTube video today related to something completely unrelated, and of course it wasn't a gaming channel. And yeah, every gaming channel is going to be trying to do some obligatory Cyberpunk content to get those views. But You know, I am going to do it when the game comes out because I'm a photo mode streamer, so it doesn't really make sense for me to do a Cyberpunk video if I can't get my hands on the game yet. But hey, I'm doing my own thing. Really, I'm excited about the game, not because people and other people are hyped about it, because I have been waiting personally for this game for 8 years or so. So I don't know. I'm not really doing it for the views. Doing it because I am interested in this genre and I really enjoy it. So, but yeah, definitely when the game comes out, I'm gonna be jumping in. I'll probably spend like 2 hours in the character creator, probably, before I even take any photos. And then yeah, I'm probably gonna take a ton even in the beginning. And I've actually, you won't be there for that when you stream. If it's before consoles. Yeah, I mean, I get it. If you don't want to be spoiled, I totally understand. Like, yeah, just catch it after. Like, that's totally fine. But I've actually decided on which life path I want to do. I decided that I want to do Nomad playthrough. And I realize now that it's because essentially the Nomad playthrough is like the immigrant playthrough. You start out outside the city and you have to do, because I've seen some of the footage, the officially released footage, not the leaked footage, how you have to do like a border crossing to get in. And that playthrough and that life path really, I relate to a lot because I am an immigrant into this country and I became a citizen here and I had that whole experience. And so I think it would be really cool to have a character with a backstory similar to mine. So that is why I'm choosing Nomad, which is so different from what I thought I would choose. Like, I thought I would choose Corpo, and then I was thinking maybe I'll do Street Kid, and no, I think Nomad is the one for me, and I think there are good things about it too, because, yeah, exactly. You get to see Night City for the first time, and you know what? Like, we're all coming into this game new. Like, we've all never been to Night City before, so yeah, I think it'd be good. I think it'd be good. I'm not sure what you're saying there, but yeah, it's gonna be good. I think I'll really enjoy that because it's kind of a cool introduction to the city, and it'll be like this is welcome to Night City, you know? It's like, it'll be cool. I think it'll be a really neat way to start the game, and I'm pretty excited about it. So, enough of Cyberpunk, because we're going to get our hands on it very soon. Let's hop in, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through. Let's go ahead and get in my... Oh, I totally have the wrong display shown here. Let me fix that. Will it work? Let me see if I can fix this real fast. Because this is not the display I wanted you all to see. There we go. Oh, now it's gigantic. That's fun. This is so scuffed right now. That's okay. This is my 4K monitor that I'm showing my screen projection from. And that's why it was huge. But I'm going to use my projection from this monitor to show my editing and then playing through some Jedi Fallen Order's photo mode. Oh, hey, Cantor. Welcome to the stream. Speak to yourself. Night City is like my second home. Oh, Cantor, what life path are you going to do? You going to do Street Kid? I'm really curious to see. Cookie says I'm going to be Street Kid or Nomad. I hate choices. Yeah, I know. It's going to be hard because apparently it really affects your attitude through the whole thing. And one thing that turned me off from Corpo is apparently you're an asshole. Like, you're just a jerk as a Corpo, and I get that. But I don't know if I want to play as a jerk the whole time. It's all good. By the way, where were you? Huh? What do you mean? Like, why haven't I streamed the past week? I just stream on the weekends now, mainly, Butter. Because my work is just too busy. Unfortunately, I don't really have time to stream during the week anymore. So yeah, I'm just a weekend streamer now, but it's okay. Really, my goal for content creation is if I can at least put out enough photos where I have a photo a day, then I'm happy. And then I just try to stream as much as I can. I really wish I could do it more. Like, I really did enjoy doing it, like in the evenings when I got home from work. But lately, work's been crazy. I've been getting home late, and I'm just too tired. I mean, look, if I get home at a decent time, then, and I don't have too much else going on. Usually, moment I hang out, we have dinner and stuff, and by the time we do that, it's like bedtime. So, if I get home early enough, yeah, maybe I could stream, but I don't know. It's just work's just been too crazy. And I've spoken about this on stream before. I work in a hospital, and with the pandemic going crazy, it's just been too crazy. So, unfortunately, I'm a weekend streamer now, but it's okay. Just know that, most weekends, yeah, I've got time and I'll be here. So just look out for that. Cookie says you can be a nomad and become a street kid, etc. But if you keep to your life path, you get bonuses. Oh, interesting. Okay. I heard something about how you can start in one way and then kind of change your affiliation a little bit. But that's cool to know. I just know it affects so much stuff, and I'm just going to stick with Nomad and be happy with it, because I think it is a great intro life path, I think, especially since we're all new to Night City, so I think it'll be cool to kind of have that experience as somebody who, like a character who's actually new to the city. So, okay, let's hop in here. What I'm going to do is, actually, let me hop into the media viewer so you can see the photos that I'm planning to edit, and then we'll hop in and edit them. I'm really thankful that I've started playing Jedi Fallen Order, because this game has really distracted me enough from my hype for Cyberpunk, and I'm very thankful for that, because I've just been so so impatient for that game. I've been waiting so long for it, years and years and years, and so I'm glad to play a game that actually it's cool. It's like a fantasy action game, really, is what it feels like. And there aren't very many of them. I haven't played like a game like that since Witcher, so it's really fun. And these are the ones I'm going to be editing. There you go. This is just a little preview of the ones I'm about to jump into. And I'm very happy with the photo mode in this game. I think it's very granular. There's a lot you can do with it. There's a spotlight that you can utilize to help light things. It's really great. I really enjoy it. And yeah, so these are all the photos that I've been taking just playing here this past week, and we're going to edit them, and then I'm going to jump in the game afterward, and then we're going to take some more. So I figure this is a good way to do it, because this way me doing the editing part won't be like a rehash of the shots that I just took, and it'll be hopefully more interesting for you all. Jules, hey, welcome to the stream. Heart to you too. How are you doing, Jules? Welcome. And oh yeah, DM me the times you're available for, let's see, next weekend. Oh my gosh, that's next weekend, so that we can do the collab. I think it'll be really fun. You're on a break. Nice. Like a work break? A streaming break. Momo's correcting me over here while she's doing her arts. Streaming break. Yes, next weekend I'm pretty much free during evening times like this. Like, I haven't streamed since last Saturday. Oh, wow. It's good to take a break every now and then. What have you been doing with your break? Because doing nothing at all is an acceptable answer, I think, because you're wasting my time. Very nice. Very nice. No, you need, I think scheduled waste your time times are pretty important. So, Yami, welcome. Thank you for the lurk, friend. Thank you for the lurk. All right, so let's start with our first photo. I have some stuff I'm working on too. Cool. Mostly wasting time. Well, I don't know what kind of, I don't know how productive you are or how your getting stuff done works, but for me, I'm a notorious procrastinator, and I need huge amounts of procrastination and doing other things, and then very concentrated, okay, I'm gonna work a ton. I just need a balance of both to really be productive. I don't know, that's just the way I work. Cantor says, Maybe I'll play Nomad. You know me, I like to wander. Oh, nice. Then you and I both will be nomads. Oh no, Momo's computer froze, but I'm sure Momo would say hi to you, Jules. There we go. There's the hi emojis. When you said your job, I thought of your avatar in the hospital. Yeah, that would be kind of scary for people, I think, if Art was walking around the hospital. I don't know if people would like that or enjoy that. It'd probably freak them out. LOL, you and me both. Okay, so we've got this photo. Oh, yes. Jules is saying hi to Cookie. Yeah, Cookie is coming from the YouTube, so the only way you'll see their chat is by looking at the stream on the side, which is kind of, I know it's kind of a weird experience for you all, but I do like being able to see everybody's comments from everybody. I know where they're coming from. Okay, good. I need to have maybe I need to get a better chat overlay that shows where everybody's coming from and where their chats are coming from. I'll need to get a better one and fix that so that if you're watching the stream, you know exactly where people are coming from. That'd be nice. Don't eat me, please. Well, that's what you get for going by the name of a delectable pastry baked good. All right, so I have rotated this photo. So kind of my intention with this photo was to, kind of have this good eye line between Cal and this statue here. And this is kind of zoomed in from further away. I used the depth of field here to kind of try to get the focus plane right here. And give a lot of depth here in the scene. So you see kind of this row of statues, and the ones in the back are out of focus, and these rocks in the foreground are out of focus as well. So the focal plane is right here. Can you ask my opinion on something? I mean, you can ask. I reserve the right to answer or not, depending on the question, but feel free to ask. Let's see. So let me just up the brightness a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of editing here and increase the contrast. I may desaturate it because there aren't really a lot of colors in this scene anyway, just to make the lines a little more extreme and come out a little more. Ambiance, I don't really need a lot of light here because I already have enough of the outlines of these figures, so I'm okay with it being a little dark, especially in the edges. So I'm not going to actually, this shot is already most of the way there. I'm not going to make a ton of adjustments. Just going to make a few. And I don't want to do ones that are too extreme. Now this warmth is a good way for me to kind of work on the white balance a little bit. I do want it a little cooler. There we go. There we go. There's a lot of browns in these rocks that I want to cut a little bit so that it's a little more stark. And let's see. Jill says, school's been kind of hard on me lately. I haven't streamed in 3 weeks or maybe a bit longer. Yeah, sometimes life just gets in the way, unfortunately, of streaming, and you just got to take a break from it. Sometimes it isn't your choice or not, but I think the important thing with anything that you do that you find important or important to you is that you just kind of stick with it, even if you can't for a little bit, just come back to it. So what do I think of robot and virtual content besides hand means you air? Not sure what you mean by that. What do I think of virtual content? Not sure what you mean by that. Do you mean VTubers and stuff, or robot? I'm not sure what you mean. I'm not entirely sure what you mean. But if you're talking about virtual avatars, I'm obviously a virtual avatar, so I'm pretty cool with it. Okay, let's see. Now robot, we could be getting into artificial intelligence or artificially created stuff, but I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about or not. I have a lot of opinions about it and can talk about it, but okay. I think I'm actually pretty happy with the tuning here. We're going to keep it. And I will, I'm just going to do some basic edits here, I think, because I'm pretty happy already with kind of how this is turning out. I'm going to kind of increase the, kind of how, I don't want to worry about the zoom. There we go. I'm going to kind of vignette this a little bit. Yeah, that's nice. Kind of keep the focus here, even with the making the edges darker. And then we're going to go ahead and work with the sharpness here, like AI Angel. Actually, AI Angel is a big influence on me. AI Angel, and like I think even Miko now is another one, but AI Angel is like, I think it's really awesome what she's doing. And if I had the equipment to do what they were doing, and I had the tech to have a higher fidelity avatar, like I would do it. Like I would totally do it, because I think what AI Angel is able to accomplish with a highly detailed avatar and the animation that she's going with her avatar is that she's able to really connect with her audience in a way that people who maybe don't have as much or have the same tools available to can. Like you can actually see her facial expressions and kind of micro expressions of her face, and you can see where her eyes are tracking and stuff. And I can have some level of fidelity of that with my avatar, but it's definitely not to the extent as far as what she can do with what she has. So I would love to be able to do that. I just don't have the equipment that can. Like I don't have probably the best I could do is to get a VR headset system with like a facial tracker and eye tracker built in. That's probably the best I could do to try to approach the kind of fidelity that she has with her tracking and animation. And I think the work that she does is pretty amazing. It's really cool. And the whole persona that she has. She's able to do that because of the fidelity of her tracking and the models that she creates and how detailed they are, and the environments even that she's in, and she like walks around in and jumps on the bed and stuff. Like it's really amazing. It's very, very impressive. Have I seen any cyberpunk art on Instagram recently? You can give me some suggestions. No, I don't really look at art on Instagram. I mainly follow virtual photographers, so I'm not super interested in that. So it's all good. Do I think virtual YouTubers and Twitch streams, TikTok is the future of entertainment? There's gonna always be it's a new segment of entertainment. Is it the future as in, will it be mainstream? I don't know, because we've had hologram concerts and stuff like that in Japan and stuff for a while. As far as it hitting some sort of like critical mass and being hugely popular for a wider audience, I don't know. I don't know if that will happen. I think it's cool that more people know about it, but will it ever get to the point where we see them on like primetime TV? I don't know. I don't know if it'll ever take off that much, because even though it's a thing that is acknowledged by like streamers and people like that, it's still not hugely popular, even in streaming circles or people that you would think would be more into it. I don't know. Wait, did I just brighten that? Oops. Hold on. I meant to darken this. So let's erase that. So I'm using the brush tool, and to kind of paint the exposure here, I'm trying to get these dark areas darker, so that's a little more stark of a contrast. I've been trying to at least get a little good at art. Oh, that's cool. So you also do some digital art, Butter? Person who says nice city, second home, you're gonna love Tokyo. I would love to visit Tokyo or Seoul or a place like that. I feel like that's actually like a real cyberpunk city, or even like Shanghai or something. Actually, the most cyberpunk city that I've probably ever been to is Hong Kong. That place is like legit cyberpunk. It's amazing. It's so cool. Like it's definitely very cyberpunk and it's awesome. So let's see. How do I want to do this? I do want to paint some of these areas darker here, but I don't know how well it'll work. So I'm going to try a couple things here. So what I'm going to do is paint some of these areas off, and then I'm going to erase around the areas that I want to kind of erase. And I did this with one of the earlier photos too. In the last stream. And hopefully if I get this right, it'll look the way I want it to. So let's see. We'll see. Okay. There we go. So now let's turn off the mask and see how that looks. Okay, that's good. It does bring it in a little more. It's pretty subtle, so that's good. Actually, I want to erase this. There we go. Okay. I mean, that's pretty subtle, but it's doing what I want it to. Okay. And you know, like my goal here is if you're not really like looking for it, you won't really see it. So, you really want to, but you're not really good at it. You know, that's like anything that you start with, anything that you try at first is going to be like that. But you know, it's good that you're trying something new. It can be difficult. So what I'm doing now is I'm just kind of also doing some exposure painting to brighten up some of these areas where this light's coming down, and just to highlight those lighter areas just a little bit more. It's pretty subtle, but you know, it's there. And there aren't any light shafts or anything, so I'm not going to add any artificial ones. But I think I'm happy with that, and I think I'll just leave it at that. I'm not going to mess with it too much or anymore. We'll just leave it there. So this is I was, you know, let me see if I want to crop this a little bit. Drop with work and the virus. Oh no, sorry to hear that. Now you've done 2.5 years of film and TV media, so I'm looking for a full-time job. Like you've been studying film and TV media, or like you've worked in that industry, or what kind of job are you looking for or hoping for? I mean, sorry to hear that, and good luck with it. It's rough. Oh wow, that's kind of cool. Do I like it? I don't know. Let's see. I don't know if I like this. I may just keep the extreme vertical just because if I crop it anymore, it's gonna cut off a lot of this image. So let's just let's see what happens here. Better? Do I like it? I don't know if I do. No, let's keep it. I think this kind of gets across the mood a lot better, and he seems like a more like almost a miniature figure, and I like that. Okay, so we'll keep this one. So I'm gonna save that, and let's go ahead and expand it just for the Instagram. I've been doing a black. Oh, actually, yeah, the black's fine. With these darker ones, I'm always afraid that it's not gonna look good, but I actually like it. So let's go ahead and keep that. So that's for posting on the Insta. And we'll keep that one, and let's move on to the next toe. This one, kind of like how this one turned out. This one is Cal's fight with one of these vault guardians, and it's pretty neat because you know, it's like this metal enemy, and to emphasize the reflection here off of the armor, I put a spotlight right here and changed the tone of the spotlight to match the lightsaber so that it's reflecting off of this character here. And I did have the camera far back enough and set the depth of field and the focus Enough so that Cal and the armored figure here are in focus, but the background and the foreground here are out of focus. So I hope that turned out, it looks like it turned out pretty well considering. I'm pretty happy with that. Now this is another one too where I think I'm okay with it being a little darker. I'm very much okay with that. So let's bring that down. All right, well, enjoy your lurk. See you in Night City. All right, see you. Goodbye. Okay, let's see. Maybe I can turn this down a little more. And I'll probably end up doing something similar with the exposure painting here. Because I actually want this to be fairly dark. Except for the areas that are supposed to be brighter. So let me just kind of tune it a little bit to kind of get me part of the way there, and then we'll do the rest. Now the thing is, there's a certain glow here that I don't want to mess with, so I'm gonna keep that. It looks like, hold on, my music is freaking out here. There we go. Okay, good. Okay, it's working. There's a glow here from the lightsaber that I want to keep, so I don't want to get rid of that by upping the contrast too much. So what I might do is I'll probably do some selective editing to kind of focus on the different areas without losing any of that. So I'm gonna just kind of play with the ambient, play with the light and darkness here a little bit to try to get it most of the way there or part way there. And then we'll use some selective editing and some exposure painting to kind of get it the rest of the way. And so, okay, this is good. It kind of gets us all the way there. You've been studying it. You love creating stories, characters, etc. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, like I can't imagine being like a showrunner or something or a director. It's just kind of wild, all the things that you got to do to be able to do that well. Okay, so let me go ahead and try to if I'm gonna, I don't know if I'm gonna vignette this or not. I don't know. I'm just kind of looking at it to see what I can do. This is more of, the light from this image is really coming from the lightsaber here. And if anything, it's really going to be darker toward the top of the image. Yeah. So let's just keep that. And this inner brightness, I might actually increase that a little bit, just so this lightsaber glows a little more. There we go. Okay. There we go. And then let me go ahead and I'll just go ahead and adjust the sharpness and do some of that. A little bit of that detail. I always want to sharpen it a little bit so that some of the details pop a little bit. Okay. So let's do some of that exposure painting that I love to do.